Hey everyone, this is Sabrina and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be making another Project Life spread using Ali Edwards Stories by the Month April. I have my camera like zoomed way out. I think it was like 0.7, so I'm going to go ahead and fix that and get started on this spread. As you can see, I have everything laid out and kind of a few journaling cards that I knew I was going to want to use, and I also had the digital copy, so I made sure to get my sticker paper correct with the journaling, so I did not have to fight with it this week. I took 2 photos that were from the same night where we had like evening family time, which is our favorite, and I kind of combined them into a fun little collage. And I'll use that really big chipboard that says evening story, and I'll put that kind of in the middle to tie it together. I went and grabbed a page protector for the right hand side. I'm all out of 6x12 size, so I had to cut off a section of the 9x12. And let me know in the comment section if you feel the same way I do, but I always feel so bad cutting out the page protectors and I just feel bad. But I had to do it. So this Right Now card on the front, I put some everyday stories, and then on the back, I talked about how one of our dogs passed away. It was actually my mom's dog, and my mom moved across the country, and since the dog was a senior dog, she wasn't going to make it across country, so we took her in, and she got to stay with us for 1.5 years, and then she got really, really sick, and she passed away on Sunday, and so that was really, really hard for all of us. And that's when we went out in the yard and did some yard work. We had lots of time together, and that's what all those yard photos are from on the right hand side. So yeah, just keep ourselves busy and try not to think about it. But we did have a kind of funeral and said some nice things about her once my husband got home. Her name was Lucy, and she was able to live for, an extra 1.5 years, like I said. And I think she wound up being 14 years old, so she lived a really long time. For the back, you saw I stamped some of those flowers that I've been using throughout the month of April, and I also used the pink stickers that came in the Stories by the Month kit. For the photo up there of my husband and daughter, I tilted that one and just trimmed off what I don't need. The photo of my cat climbing on top of me, yes, he just climbs right on top of my chest, and that is my surprised face because he's like, I'm joining family cuddle time. Yes, I am. So I put the evening story there, and I went looking in my word stickers, and I found a light gray one that says Home Sweet Home. I will switch that out later. Up on the top right, I put the yard is waking up with a lizard photo because we have the most massive lizards around here. I think they're called California alligator lizards, and they're huge. For the April gratitudes, I have several different ones that I put on there, and I put them all crooked, but that's okay. We celebrated 18 years together, and I finally got a picture this week. It was during the first week of April that we celebrated 18 years, but just now remembered to get a picture. I also talked about how I was very grateful to capture that little moment of my kids down in the bottom left. That was really sweet. I put a little sticker there that says real life, and I switched out the Home Sweet Home for a white on black sticker. I finally have those adhesive 3x4 pockets. I got some more from aliedwards.com, and I can use actual flip pockets, and I'm very excited. Finally found a home for that chipboard that says working in the yard, and I put all the photos of us working in the yard and our different jobs that we were all doing. I'm going to go ahead and move these aside, move the page protectors aside. That way I can stamp some more of the flowers. I didn't really have to stamp the flowers on my spread, but since I had kind of ripped up that glossy paper, the Home Sweet Home, the glossy paper, it tears. So it tore, and also I added some flowers on the back of that 4x6 card. So for those 2 reasons, I went ahead and decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and add some paper stamped flowers. I did 3 different colors with the pink, yellow, and green, And I absolutely love how these turned out. I just love these flowers. They're so simple to stamp and so simple to cut out, but they make such an awesome statement. I am also going to stamp 2 different phrases on my 6x8 insert. I do have an insert. The front side is going to be about my son, my husband, and my mother-in-law going to a soccer game. And the back side is going to be about a rainstorm. So I stamped today's story and So Darn Fun. I went through my stories by the month stamp stash and found some stamps that match the same script. So I really love doing that with my stamps. Just seeing which ones match and coordinate, even if they're not from the same month. Like the So Darn Fun, I believe that one is from a July Stories by the Month kit. So now that I have those stamped, I'm going to go ahead and cut out these different flowers. Like I said, they're super quick and super fast, but they make a definite statement. I also took one of the 3x4 cards. I believe it is So Darn Fun. And I just cut a 1/2 inch of my leftover piece of 3x4 pattern card to add to the top of it. So it was a 4x6, cut it in half for 3x4, and I had one section left over. So I was able to cut that, and I put the word sticker that said vibe down by So Darn Fun, because that was definitely the vibe. They had the best time at the game, and my son even got a picture, a selfie with the captain. You can see it right here. Oh my goodness, he was so excited. It was like the best night ever for him. And I'm so happy that he got to do that with, his Oma and my husband. And if you can see, there is some Nerf darts in this process video. My son was not having iPad time, so we were throwing Nerf darts. So I just go with it. It's summertime. We're just going to go with it. I am cutting off a little section of the today's story and adding a few more flowers. Also added a chipboard to the 3x4 card or photo, and it says rain, so I just put that there. And I'm also going to grab the 4x6 photo that I needed to print in just a second. I'm going to go grab the album too, so that way I can put it into the album. But first, I want to stamp currently, which is also a Stories by the Month stamp. I think, again, that's from July. And then April. I'm going to cut those out and adhere them to the pattern card. That way it kind of breaks up the bold pattern card, and so it's not just one big pattern card right there, right in your face. The black stamp phrases kind of break that up, like I said. The April, I'm going to pop dot that, and I didn't include the week because I never do. I always forget. But this is week 16, and I am adding a few flowers to it. A yellow one on the right side, and then a pink and green one. Also added a border down at the bottom left right now card. I think that was kind of off camera. I'm sorry about that, but I added a bunch to that right now card, and it just kind of makes it my own. Also added in April looks a lot like this, and I am nearly finished with this spread, and I so love it. I love the repeated design of using this flower, and I might just use it again for the final week in April, because it's just a really great way to add some consistency to April. Or I might go back to the other flower that I used in the first April spread, where I did just green and blue. So you can see I just fixed that evening story photo by adding a big yellow flower and also half of a pink one. So now you can't tell that I tore the photo at all. All right, I am gonna grab that album and put it in there, and I am done with this project. And I also have a 6x8 insert, and I love this fun, colorful spread. It turned out so awesome, and I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing this spread come together. I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you are new to my channel. All right, I hope you have a great day. Bye.